Stratagems are a key part of your arsenal in Helldivers 2, but there are many, and getting started with knowing which ones to select can be confusing. Well, today I'm going to have a look at the best stratagems to get so you can lay waste to your enemies and protect Super Earth in Helldivers 2. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and also turn on notifications for even more Helldivers 2 content. Plus also let me know in the comments your favourite stratagem in the game. Well, today we're going to have a look at beginner, all-rounder and also advanced stratagems, but first of all let's have a look at how to get stratagems themselves. So stratagems can make you more effective on the battlefield and you should prioritise getting them as quickly as possible. You can buy new stratagems with in-game currency from the ship management terminal when you're back on your spaceship. This is opposite the cryopods near the back. You need a combination of currency, so requisition slips, and also you have to level up as well. New stratagems become available at each level, with the final one becoming available at level 20, and prices vary with some of the most expensive ones costing 10,000 R. So once you've purchased a stratagem, then equip it when you enter into your Hell pod for a deployment before a game. Okay, first of all, let's have a look at the best beginner stratagems. So these ones are best early game stratagems from level 1 to about level 5. So first of all, we have the Orbital Precision Strike. This one is a very good starter stratagem, and it's the one that everyone starts with. This is good for your first few levels up until about level 5, and it brings down a precision strike from your ship above. So this is good for taking out bigger enemies, but it does have a fairly long cooldown of about 100 seconds, meaning you won't be able to spam this quickly, so choose your target wisely. Next up we got the AMG 43 Machine Gun Sentry. So this is a very useful stratagem. It's a defensive one and it's autonomous and it mows through your enemies. This one is particularly good if you're playing solos. You can bring it down, set it up at the side and then wait for your enemies to file in and they just get destroyed. So it's available at level 2. It's a rapid fire machine gun that auto selects enemy targets and kills them very quickly. It's good for when you've got multiple enemies coming at you, but do be aware it doesn't care about you or your teammates. So if you get in your way, it's going to kill you just to get to that target. So make sure you let people know it's coming down and tell them to get out of the way. Well, next up we've got the B1 Supply Pack. So this is available at level 2 and it's a backpack you can carry around the battlefield, helping out your team. So while we do have the supply stratagem, that does have a large cooldown of a few minutes, so it's worth having some extra ammo in your back pocket with the B1 Supply Pack to help you get out of sticky situations. Well, next up we've got my favourite early game stratagem. This is the Eagle Airstrike. So the Eagle Airstrike is a devastating way to get rid of your enemies fast. Use this stratagem and it cools down a jet which will then carpet bomb the area. So make sure that you let people know it's coming, because the Eagle Airstrike comes down really quickly and it's an easy way to kill everyone on your team if they don't know to get out of the way. Finally, for the beginner stratagems, we have the Expendable Anti-Tank. This one is unlockable at level 3 and it's useful when you start to move up the difficulty levels into medium and challenging. So in these levels, you're going to come into contact with chargers, and having this anti-tank capability is really useful for taking them out. So you've only got one shot with the weapon, and after it's used, you just throw the weapon away. But cool this one down, you're going to get 2 weapons, meaning 2 shots, and that's one for you. You can double up, or you can share it with your teammates. Well, next up, let's have a look at the best all-round stratagems. So this is from levels 5 to 15. First of all, we've got the recoilless rifle. So you can unlock this one after level 5 in the Patriotic Administration Center. It's got a longer cooldown, however, you do have a supply backpack. So you can use this one, or you can have a teammate help you out. And the latter is definitely better because it's quicker. You can aim down sights to get extra precision. Plus also, you can use multiple shots and it's great for Bile Titans and also chargers too. Next up, we've got the Gatling Sentry. So this one is a great defensive stratagem, and having an automated turret is always useful. The Gatling Sentry is good because of its rate of fire and it's fast moving as well, so it can turn in the blink of an eye and lock onto an enemy, and then it can take them out. Well, next up we got the Eagle Napalm Airstrike. So this one unlocks at level 5 and it's similar to the Eagle Strike. You call down a ship that carpet bombs the area, although this time with added napalm. With this one, you can destroy entire bugs' nest or you can take out large groups of enemies. It's got a very short cooldown too, with it being only 15 seconds. Well, next up we got the Guard Dog or the Guard Dog Rover. So these guards are very useful, meaning you don't have to have eyes in the back of your head. Guard Dog uses the Liberator Rifle and the Guard Dog Rover uses the Laser Rifle. Both the options give you a 360-degree coverage and these guards will stop any enemies from getting near you. Finally, in the best all-round category, we've got the Auto Cannon. So this one is a very good stratagem, allowing you to stand back and attack enemies from a distance. This one is particularly good against Bile Titans and Chargers, plus it can also help remove armor. Once you've removed the armor, then you can dish out more damage, and this is good against Scout Striders as well, which can be defeated with a single strike from the Auto Cannon. It's good solo and in squad, so it's worth investing in the Auto Cannon to help you kill bugs and also the automatons. Finally then, we've got the best advanced stratagems, and this is good for the later game, so levels 15 to 20. First of all, we've got the Arc Thrower. This one is good for chaining lightning attacks together. This allows you to strike multiple targets at the same time, chaining deadly electricity through all of your enemies. The Arc Thrower is effective for all enemies, big and small. Next up, we got the Eagle 500 kilogram bomb. This one is simply one of the most destructive weapons you can get your hands on in Helldivers 2. The explosion is massive. It takes out a single tough enemy or big groups. As always, let your teammates know you're going to deploy this one, otherwise it's not just going to be your enemies that die, it will be your team as well. Next up, we got the Shield Generator Pack. So once you get into the upper tiers of difficulty, it is really hard to keep everyone alive. Enemies are going to be coming at you in wave after wave after wave. So these shields help against many kinds of enemies, also provides you protection against fire and poison. So this is a level 20 unlock and it shows you how valuable this is, but it is well worth the investment. Well, finally then, we've got the Spear, and this is simply one of the best stratagems in the game, hands down. Lock onto your enemies and then they're simply going to die with this really effective weapon. Well, let me know in the comments what you think about these stratagems and share your favourite stratagems down there in the comments. Well, that is it for this guide today for the best stratagems in Helldivers 2, and as always, thank you so much for watching or for listening. Don't forget you can hit that subscribe button down below for even more Helldivers 2 content. Also, you can hit that like button too, and if you're feeling really generous, I'd really appreciate it if you shared the video. Well, thanks again, and I'll see you real soon.